Hey everyone, it's Nelson Miller here with PA Creative. I'm the creator of the Divi Carousel Maker plugin. Back in 2021, we pioneered this crazy idea where you could make a carousel of any Divi modules, sections, and rows. So there was nothing like this, of course, at the time. This was something that we invented, making the carousel in the row, in the column actually, and then any modules and sections or from the Divi library, just regular modules that you're placing in that column become slides in the carousel. And we did this by adding carousel settings in the column. Well, now that's the Divi 5 era, and I'm very happy to announce that we have completely updated the plugin, introduced a completely new code base for Divi 5, and that includes migration from Divi 4. There's actually a really major change. We actually switched from the Slick.js library to Swiper instead. You don't really need to know what that is unless you're familiar with those and you care about it, but basically the underlying code that makes the carousels has just been updated. It's better performing, it's more supported, and it's going to be easier for us to adapt and to improve and to add new features. So everything works exactly the same as before, except now it's Divi 5. And guess what? You get Visual Builder support now. I guess that's the biggest thing, maybe. That's the biggest deal. So obviously in Divi 4, there was absolutely no way for us to allow you to, visualize the actual carousel functioning in Divi 4. It just wasn't possible in the builder. So now you can, and it's so exciting. So the way, remember how ours works, in the row, you then have a column, right? And then in the column is where the carousel is, because think about it, you might have a row. Let's say you added a row like this, and let's say you added two columns. The cool thing is you could add a blurb or an image over here, and then over here in this one column, you could have a carousel. That's why we have it in the column. Some people maybe wondered why we chose that. You can't really add it in the row because a column is inside a row. So that's why it's in the column. You got to go deeper into the column right there. So there are the carousel settings. You can see it's working perfectly fine in the builder. And in fact, I could show you, well, first of all, I wanted to show you that little shortcut. Back when you were looking at like if you were to click this row, and then if this was open, we added this little shortcut. I think that's so cool. Also, I want to show you something. If you right click, we added this carousel settings to this right click menu. So like it's enabled, it's on. I could click general and it would jump to the general settings. So we added little shortcuts. We can do a lot more stuff now. I hope you like that. But everything's the same. So like general, obviously you enable it, or like now it went back to just, I guess those are text modules in a row, right? I can change everything in here that you would normally have had before. Now, what I was gonna say is that the settings, let's see, how was it in Divi 4? We now have like these, I don't know. I don't know that I've heard Divi refer to them, but I call them sub option groups, right? So these are called option groups, right? Background, loop, order, meta, whatever. So we have the general option group, and then we have what I'm calling sub option groups. Sometimes in Divi 4 we had these as tabs. But anyway, it's just a way to organize the settings. Anyhow, everything's neatly organized exactly how it was before. There's some very minor changes like this miscellaneous. We had a separate option group that was miscellaneous, and then we were like, well, why not just add them like they're actually general, if that made sense. So it makes sense as like general miscellaneous. Anyway, I'm excited about this. A lot of people have been waiting for this, and I've been. This was a like a heartbreaker plugin for us because we invented it, and then it was extremely successful. And then when Divi 5 came, I'll just show you. They came out with their, like, what are they calling it? How do I even get to that? Their group carousel. Okay. When I first saw that, I was really discouraged and I thought, oh, they copied us. The more I looked at it, the more I was like, no, ours is way better. Let me delete it. It doesn't have almost any of the of the flexibility that ours has. Because With ours, everything that's inside this becomes a slide. And then, like, for example, in our carousel slides, that used to be called design, you can design everything about that slide. Like, if I wanted all my slides to have a white background and maybe my whole page is like a gray or black background, I can control that from here. I can add a row from the Divi library, like, as a slide or a section. So it's so flexible, and the navigation is extremely flexible. We have all of our navigation buttons, options. There's so many options here, and I'm not going to show you all of them. I guess I should show you, like, you know, it actually does move in the builder. See that? I don't really want to do that, but um, so here, like, if I change the border radius, it actually does work in the builder, and that's so cool. So you can completely design everything. I was not necessarily showing you these examples, but um, there's a lot of different settings. By the way, I'm over on the demo. You can come over here. You can look at the scroll settings demo, navigation controls demo, the design settings demo. You can click on any of these on the demo site. And the cool thing is, if you access the admin demo, you can literally play around with it, like before purchasing or something like that. Here you can see that the left one is highlighted, the center one's highlighted. I don't need to go over all the settings again, but you get the idea. This is by far the most flexible, most comprehensive carousel by far for Divi. Anything else on the market is specific modules. So there might be like an image carousel module. Well, then you've got to set up your image carousel. There might be a video carousel module or a testimonial module. With ours, it's just one. Like, you make it however you want. Like, you can, do you want these to be testimonials? Do you want to add an image here? Do you want to add a before and after? Do you want to add a video? It doesn't matter. You use whatever slides you want. Do you want to have every single slide a different module? You can do that with our plugin. And that's why it's been a success. That's why everyone has been asking me why, when is this available for Divi 5? And I guess this video is me telling you that it's available. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy this update. This was a lot of work, of course. Spent many months working on this. One thing I would advise, like, don't just blindly update. So I would recommend, in fact, we have that on the blog post over here about when you update. It is, I mean, we tested this so many times, but when you migrate, there's so many things that are going on. It's an extremely complex process. It is best if you test this on a staging site. So if you have a staging site with Divi 4, run the update migration. Make sure that this version 3.0.0 or whichever one we release after that is installed on Divi 4, and then you migrate. So you install 3.0 and then you migrate, and then it's going to just completely convert everything. It's going to convert everything to Divi 5 format. It's also going to convert, like, your settings. It should keep all of your settings. It would be wise to double check, and it's also going to literally be converting from Slick to Swiper. So it's doing a lot of things. That's why for this plugin in particular, it will be wise to test. I mean, if you only have like one carousel and you want to migrate it and, like, you could easily rebuild it, maybe it's time to redesign it. Like, it's not that big a deal. But if you have a whole bunch, if your site is really relying on it, then it's going to be best to use staging. And that's pretty much it. You can go check it out for yourself. Have fun. I hope you like it. There's probably some other things in here that I didn't mention. Like, we did rename some things. Tried to just make everything as, like, intuitive, but also, like, organized well, that made sense. Like, we did a lot of things. Like this here, like, these are just some minor things that we added. I think we didn't have this, like, we didn't necessarily have, like, general slides and miscellaneous. It was just kind of all plopped together. In scrolling now we have general, auto scroll, interactions, transitions, right? Like, if you want it to be like a cover flow type of thing or whatever. The navigation is well organized, buttons. You can control each button in the controls. The controls and the buttons, notice they're merged into just navigation. And then the slides, that would have been like, I think there was like hover effects, which now is a part of that. And I think it was just called design. So you can kind of see what we did. Like we've kind of consolidated a little, if it's not really the right word. We kind of did, but then we added these extra sub option groups. So hopefully everything's clear and easy to find. Hopefully everything goes well. Let us know if you have any trouble with migration or any other issues that we should address. And with a big update like this, sometimes we have, a 3.0.1, 3.0.4, whatever, like little updates. So you can keep an eye out if that happens. Doesn't always, but sometimes it's necessary. All right. We'll see you in the next video.